Now therefore be it resolved that we, the members of the St. Charles Parish Council and the parish president, do hereby proclaim this week of April 11th through the 17th, 2021, as National Public Safety Telecommunicators Week in the parish of St. Charles in honor and recognition of our public safety telecommunicators and the vital contribution they make to the safety and well-being of our citizens.
We have our heroes under the headsets that they are barely seen, what they're not seen, but they do a lot for the community. So it's good to accept this proclamation.
And without you guys, the policeman is lost. So thank you so much for what you guys do. Big time. Thank you.
Thank you. Proclamation. United Way of St. Charles Virtual 5K Bridge Run Day. Ms. Fisher-Perriott.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Whereas on Saturday, April 17th, 2021, United Way of St. Charles Virtual 5K Bridge Run, presented by Shell Norco Manufacturing Complex and others, will be held to benefit United Way of St. Charles. Now, therefore, be it resolved that we, the members of the St. Charles Parish Council and the Parish President, do hereby proclaim Saturday, April 17th, 2021, as United Way of St. Charles Virtual 5K Bridge Run Day in St. Charles Parish. Be it further resolved that the citizens of St. Charles Parish are hereby urged to accept the challenge and be part of this unique event.
Our administration has been working with Chevron to receive a generous donation from them of 109 acres in des Allemands, in between Bayou des Allemands and the WPA Road. And our intention with this piece of property would be to build a world-class boat launch facility for our residents who are sportsmen on the West Bank to launch their boats. And the property has a tremendous amount of potential for boat launch. I mean, not only just a boat launch, but for bird watching, nature trails, RV sites along the bayou, as well as potentially cabins for people to stay. It really does have a lot of potential. The survey was done by Shred Kirkendall to identify the boundaries, and we've worked with Danielle Bercato as well as our legal department to iron out the very particulars of the lease. And I would appreciate everybody's support. Ms. Bercato from Chevron is here tonight to answer questions, as well as obviously Corey Oob can answer any kind of questions that you have. Thank you.
I think this is a wonderful item. This is going to be a win-win for not only my children, my grandchildren, but everybody sitting up there and everyone who is part of We the People of St. Charles Parish. So I hope that all of y'all are going to eagerly press yes, and we're going to look forward to having a nice boat launch, not just for the West Bank, but for all of St. Charles Parish.
I think this is a fantastic item. I've followed it for a long, long time, since the Boat Launch Committee, which I attend many of these meetings, but this piece of work is superb. The acreage is great. There's about 3/8 of a mile of water frontage along Bayou des Allemands, which is a phenomenal amount of space to build the facilities.
I don't know if it's as long as some of the rest of the folks around here have. I know that, there's been an effort since the 90s, to get the boat launch made. So I've been working on this since September 2018. So it's a good day, and I think it is going to be wonderful for St. Charles Parish. It's such a beautiful area. It's a beautiful piece of property, and for families and sportsmen to go out there and see the beautiful scenery of Louisiana, it's very exciting.
I want to thank Chevron and Ms. Bercato very much. They had a lot of patience with us because it was a long process. It took a while. Matt Jewell did a lot to push this through with the administration. But I got to say, Paul Hogan started the ball. Paul Hogan is the one that reached out to Chevron a couple years ago, got it started, filled me in on it. I did what I could. Matt and all took over. This lady has the patience of a saint because it took us a while to get it done.
And that passes unanimously.
This is a 3-year contract that we are putting in place that will allow us to do several different testing, from flow monitoring to smoke testing to actually videoing our sewer lines. And this is really a long-term thing. Even though we get through phase 2 and phase 3, I think phase 3 is going to be a long-term continuation. 3 years from now, we'll probably come and ask to probably renew this contract and move forward, because with the I&I, as you can see, 51 million came in from that 9-inch rain. I&I is going to be an ongoing thing probably for the next 10 years or so. And to slowly try to reduce it as much as we can. We're not going to be able to reduce it all at one time. It's a long-term plan. So this is something that'll help us to evaluate those lines and make the best use of our dollars to fix those problems that we have in the system. So we're trying to use the best bang for our buck, but this allows us to do a multiple faceted things. This company provides all of those abilities to do all of that.
And that passes unanimously.
As you all know, increased traffic on the Airline Highway and the accessibility with the Spillway Road being closed now. Unfortunately, 2 Fridays ago, we had 2 young Destrehan students making a turn off of Evangeline Road onto Airline Highway, and basically because of flow of traffic, they weren't able to get out of the way, and they actually went into the ditch. So what we're going to do is ask the Department of Transportation if we could do some acceleration lanes for Evangeline and for CC Road, just because of the amount of traffic we got going on and Mother Nature not cooperating with the river level, so the Spillway Road could get fixed. But ask them to do this, possibly the same thing they did at St. Rose Avenue, just to help with the traffic flow. Currently, right now, if you travel between Norco and La Plaza at any time between 5:30 in the morning and 7:30, and then 4 o'clock in the afternoon and 6 o'clock in the evening, you're going to be sitting in the heavy traffic. So these two, the next, and the resolution, the next one, just asking for your support on it. Let DOT, we've got our local, our state senator and local representatives have signed on for it, and they're going to push it through for us. So.
There is an acceleration lane, am I right, down by Bayou Steel, which works. I've seen it work. So hopefully they'll take notice of what they've already done and apply it to these other 2 locations.
And that passes unanimously.